Greetings, and welcome back. Ooh, we have to turn off the music. Un momento.
Memento. Easy, because the last thing my child does, if I did that, it would have been an ass whooping for no reason. Like, we weren't allowed to take naps, like, in the middle of the day. Like, I'm tired too. Like, why I can't take a siesta? Let me sleep. It's only for an hour. Not even so. I just need 30 minutes. I used to hide and go take my naps. So the way my bed was set up, so I used to lay on the other side of my bed. Like, so even if you stand up in the room, you can't see me because I'm on the floor all the way by the side of my bed. And that's how I used to sleep my naps. I'll be tired sometimes. I'll be looking like I'm in a coffin up against my bed.
Trying to sneak a nap in your own house.
Yes.
Sometimes when you look back, you be like, why? Like, because that's all I can ask is why.
I don't bother my child for nothing. He's a good kid. And he does things, he takes initiative and does things. Like, he'll go take out the trash, or I don't like him touching my laundry, but he'll help me with the laundry. He'll put them in the dryer and stuff like that. But I don't bother him because he's a kid. I might let him be. If he wants to sit there and play video games on his days off and play video games, he has to go to school.
That's his time.
That's his work. That's his job. His job is to go to school. Yeah. So when he's off, he has free time. Just like when we come off of work, we want to do what we want to do.
Yeah, that's his time.
So let them do what they want to do. It's not causing nobody no harm. They're not out there selling drugs, and out there causing no problems. They're in the house. So I'm just like, it's fine. Just go to bed at least times to get up, and it doesn't interfere with school stuff.
The mind can be easily wired, and you can wire someone into that reality, thinking that they always have to be doing something. They always have to be on the go. There is no downtime. There's no me time. What is that? Go.
My job had the audacity to message me. Marina, today's my day off. First of all, go message me and ask me about some overtime on Saturday, September. What? I said, nah. I said, we don't do that over here. I need a me day. And Saturday's my me day. I was like, no.
Because when do you reset?
Exactly. Saturdays are my me days.
Even I do what I want to. They got quiet. They was like,
yeah, I do what I want to do, and if I feel like it's too strenuous for that, I'm just like, no, I don't want to do it. But I do what I want to do, whether it be going out or doing, even an activity. It's still something I want to do.
I can imagine out of 7 days out of the week.
You get what? Not even a full 24 hours either. You gotta sleep.
Sometimes I think this is a joke,
I'm like, we were not made to live this way. This is stressful. You know how much longer people could live if we didn't have all these stressors? We would live a long time and be a lot healthier. But no, it's just us out. How you make things more convenient and stress people out at the same time? But you wonder why people have anxiety.
Thank you. Because remember, they like to do their studies. And one of their studies is going to be like, oh, well, people nowadays is living longer. But you just said it. You make it convenient, but you also add on to it.
It's confusing.
And majority of these people out here have anxiety.
Yes.
As much as you see them dress up in them suits and them skirts, you understand? They're going through it.
Yes. I agree.
Everyone is going through it. I be going through it.
Oh man. So you're just like, I don't have to go through this. Like, why am I going through this? It doesn't make any sense.
Like, bro had sent me something on Instagram, that it is all a lie because they sell you this thing, oh, you owe this and you owe that, but everything we have to sign something for, we're signing a contract for. Your birth certificate is a contract. You understand? Everything you have to sign. So it's an agreement.
Yep.
Your house is a contract. That's why when a lot of people, they get so, caught up on material stuff that when you die, you're not going to take it with you, number one.
Exactly.
Number two, it is not yours.
Nobody owns
anything. It's the illusion of, and you get caught up on that, and then you miss the real meaning of life. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Because you get caught up in this material world.
It's true.
But yeah, I just want to live these days. Like, for real, for real. I just want to live.
I understand.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get up and have to go to work, and I'm like I really have to sit here, get in my vehicle that I'm paying for, that I have to pay insurance for, even though I've never been in an accident in the vehicle.
Yeah, that's another contract.
They don't raise my insurance, even though I have not been in no accidents that I gotta pay for to drive to this place that they don't clean properly. Because I seen them take one rag and clean it from the east wing to the west wing.
Wow.
And I asked them kindly not to clean my desk. So never go in this dusty place where sometimes the AC don't work. I went to work the other day and it was hot. You hear me? I was like, why is there a fan going? And I kept walking further to my desk because for some reason it's cooler in the front area than where I sit, regardless when the AC's on. So it's perfect for me. But this day I was peeling out of my clothes. I was like, luckily I wore something like this, but I had a thing on. I had to take that thing off. I was like, it's too hot. This is where I was comfortable at home.
Right?
I was very comfortable
at home.
And I was very well suited and cool. I wasn't hot. I didn't have to travel anywhere. I didn't have to worry about gas. I didn't have to worry about traffic or somebody hitting me because people don't know how to drive. I didn't have to worry about any of that when I was home.
This is what life is.
These are little small stressors that adds up into big stressors. It's annoying. New annoyance. I'm just like, it's crazy. Like this is a life, and it's like a monkey life. Like you get up and you do the same shit every day. You get up, you wash your ass, you brush your teeth. You might or might not eat something. You get to go to work 6 to 8 hours. You come off, in the midst of that, you do have lunch if you decide to eat or not. In between there, you come home, you wash your ass, and you go to sleep.
And get up the next day
and do that shit again. And the 2 little days that they do give you off, you try to do something that's appeasing to you, and sometimes you're just too fucking tired to do anything, and you have to rest.
Right.
And that brings it down to now 1 day, which is the less than 24 hours because you have to rest. I'm like, yo, so it's a lot.
And you see, I know a lot of us are going through this because you're describing that, and it's like a reflection of. I'm a guarantee you said people that are listening to this, it's a reflection of them. And then you realize what? It's a pattern. It's a system that they have us locked into. But some people gladly go along with that system. Like, they love it.
Those are the people who don't think outside the box. They're in the box and they're happy inside the box. There's this book called, what's it called? Where's My Cheese? And it's something similar about that. So it's called, I read this book like a while back. Let me find it. Okay, so yeah, I found the book. It's called Who Moves My Cheese? And, oops, sorry. Yeah, no, I'm at high thoughts. I can't remember everything too. I forget everything. So, but mostly it was about rats, right?
Uh-huh.
And they live like on a cheese, so they have abundance of food. They always have food, right? But it's like they live in a maze. So sometimes they go out and they travel the maze. When the cheese runs out, they travel the maze to find more cheese. Sometimes they find a little bit of cheese. Sometimes they find a lot of cheese, right? So it was 4 rats. Yeah, it was 4 of them. Was it 4 rats or 2 rats and 2 people? Whatever. It was 4 characters, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they run off in the maze and they found some cheese. Like they found an abundance of cheese. So because the cheese was so much, they decided to stay in that quadrant. The 4 characters. But every morning it was the 2 rats. So every morning, regardless of how much cheese they have, the rats will go and still go on looking through the maze.
Yeah.
The other 2 would stay like, what you looking for the maze for? We have an abundance of food. Like we don't need to look any further. But they get up every morning and they keep looking through the maze. Mm. So one day the cheese was getting low, right? And it started to get moldy and stuff like that. So they eventually had to go out and find, new source of cheese. So they went out. The rats are already gone because it was getting low and they said it was getting gone. So they're gone.
Yeah.
So they are where they are. So they left the 2 behind. So now they have to go venture out, and every question they have, there's no cheese, there's no cheese, there's no cheese. And at this point, they're starting to get hungry, right? So they come up now, they found some cheese. And it's like, oh, it was like a lot of cheese, the most cheese they've ever seen. So now they're staying there, but one of them was like, what if the same thing happens again, like what happened before, and the cheese gets low? So they was like, oh, that'll never happen. Look how much cheese we have, right? So it came up to the point where the other one, he was scared because they never been apart. So he just started getting up and he was like, I'm scared, but I can do this. And started going through the maze to find more cheese and left the other one behind. So he was like trying to convince the other one to come with him to come find more cheese. And the other one was just like, no, I don't want to go find more cheese. I have cheese here. So eventually, of course, the cheese get moldy and it ran out. And by this time, the one that already ventured out, they found more cheese and they couldn't find their way back because they ventured out so far. They couldn't find their way back to where their friend was. And they hoped the best for their friend, pretty much. Oh, I remember more than I thought.
Right?
It was good. Like it's a short
It's
read.
interesting.
It's a short read, but it was good. Like it had a point. But the thing is, like in the beginning, I forgot this part. In the beginning, the one that started venturing out used to leave sticky notes on the wall, like motivational little quotes on the wall, just in case the other one wants to come out and venture out. But you know, he ran out of stickies and yeah, it was a good read, short and good.
So I guess basically we can't all be on the same path in life.
And sometimes we're scared, but once you venture off, you figure you'll be okay. But you can't be scared to make moves. Like you gotta
Yeah, that's the important part. At least try.
move. At least.
I always tell people like because I used to be like this. I used to be afraid, and a little bit sheltered, and like even afraid to ask question or for direction. Like
I understand.
yeah.
Yep. I rather
I rather
let me look to the stars and see which way to go. I rather drop dead
I kid you not. Then it reached to a point where I'm like, if I don't ask a question, I already accepted a no. So if I do ask the question, there's a possibility of a yes. You never know. You never know.
Right.
And if it's a no, it's okay because whenever they ask because somebody already accept the no.
Right.
And once I got that in my brain, I was like, all right, okay. Then those fear kind of take time and disappear.
Right.
And realize there's really nothing to fear. But we are human, and when we're set a certain way for so many years, it takes a time. Some people think that I'm just wake up and change.
Yeah,
I don't think
absolutely not.
I don't think that
it was that easy.
Yeah, it's like every morning you have to get up and you have to set the pace, and every so often something or someone will pull you out of yourself. and shake you up a bit, and all that love and light then went through the door.
And the Makumbaya is now like hiya.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, every day I have to work on myself.
I do too. I feel like sometimes people test me and I'm just like, don't respond the way that your intrusive thoughts want you to respond.
Yeah.
Respond appropriately. Because boy, at work, woo, I said, if I could just send a virtual smack and they actually feel it, I'd be satisfied for the day. You know what I used to think about? Renting out an Airbnb and having like sex parties.
Ooh.
But it had to be like clean orgies. Like you gotta come with paperwork, boo.
Yes.
Go to the health center and get your paperwork.
For sure.
Yeah,
I don't be interested. I don't think I'm ready for that. But
I don't want to be a part of it. But
oh, you're yeah.
No. I can't partake in all of that. That's too much.
No, thank you. But most definitely, because at times I think I'm in a lifetime where I'm a madam. So let it come out.
Yes.
For real.
Yes. So we wear black and red.
Yeah.
Because we're the hostess. People come, you could wear your masks, your masquerade masks. No hardcore sex. Be nice.
They would need some bodyguards.
Might. Two big old swole ones.
Oh wow.
I just wanted something like something simple, like an elegant orgy. I don't know how to explain it. An elegant orgy.
And something tasteful, classic.
Right. Yeah, don't come here with that nasty shit.
Yeah.
Like we have open space if you don't mind. If you want it more private, we have private spaces you can go into if you're shy.
So that would be interesting.
I
Have to be burning a lot of incense and candles.
Listen. But I wanted everything covered. I'm just like, don't nut on the walls, please. But I wanted something like how you have your sheer curtains, like with like all on the walls, all of it sheer, and then like stuff on the floor because I don't want nothing on the floor. No carpet. I don't want if you get an Airbnb, no carpet, zero carpet. But like put something on the floor, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, like fake grass or something. And fake grass is different. But like imagine you walk in the house and that's what you feel on your feet and you know on the grass. Yeah, I thought about this years ago. And it's so funny, me and Nolan had talked about it too. And he was like, oh, I know people. I was like, no, what the hell you be up to? Yeah.
You never know. Like you be seeing people and thinking that, you know, oh no. You never know what they be going, you know, what they be up to.
Yeah, I might share your world because it's intriguing. Like you never know. I might be curious. But yeah, I really wanted to do it. They woke you up, Tiger?
Oh,
this is a lovely Friday. This is good combo.